Marlborough, New Zealand, a clean green paradise with perfect conditions for growing world-class grapes. And world-class grapes make world-class wines. Nowhere is the potential for excellence in wine better realised than in the vineyards, the wineries and the people of Nautilus Estate. Nautilus is a family-owned company, founded in 1985 by Robert Hill Smith, and initially produced the wine that made Marlborough famous, Sauvignon Blanc. But it didn't take long to recognise that the unique landscape and climate of the region were well suited to other, even more challenging varieties. So, to develop a range of diverse and complex wines, Nautilus established separate vineyards in different terrains, soil type and sub-regional climates. Each of the company's 5 vineyards is in a unique location, and each location brings special characteristics to the grapes grown there. The Opawa vineyard is on stony ground, close to the company's winery, while the Renwick vineyard, not far away, is situated on siltier gravels. The Kaituna vineyard on the other side of the Wairau River is cooler with higher rainfall, unlike the sunny north-facing slopes of the Clay Hills Estate in the Omaka Valley. But the most distinctive vineyard is 20 miles away in the beautiful Awatiri Valley, cooler, drier and more challenging than all the others. It's this ability to grow grapes in different areas, maximise their distinctive flavours and components and blend them into rich and complex wines that makes Nautilus really special. But you can't make great wines without great grapes, so that's where it all starts, with the vineyards and the people who tend them.
Hi, I'm Mike Collins. Welcome to Nautilus Estate. This is our Awatiri vineyard. Awatiri is one of our small jewels in the crown, 13 hectares here. We've got about 70 hectares all up of our company holdings, 5 different vineyards scattered across the Wairau plains. What that gives us for Nautilus is quite a bit of diversity. Within a sub-region we have a number of quite unique blocks which bring different characteristics to our wines. The Awatiri block you're in now is quite an extreme example of that. It's about nearly an hour and a half out of our central area of Marlborough. And while it's hard work out here, as looking around you would have seen the country, the rewards are great, and that's similar to all our other vineyards. These sort of sites are quite intensive, the terracing, the nature of the soils, the demands on the plants to grow here. But that's reflected in the wines we get. The quality and the concentration of these sort of sites is fantastic, and it's unique. So with Pinot Noir and Sauvignon Blanc, which are the mainstays of us as a company, of course we're looking to build complexity and layers into the wines, and one of the best ways of doing that is from the fruit. If you can get diversity of flavour and elements into those grapes, then bring it to the winery, and that's what gives me the buzz.
The premium grapes of the Awatiri Valley demand careful handling, so the varieties here are all carefully hand-picked. It's perfect harvesting weather this year, and as a crop of perfect fruit rolls in, the hard work seems well worthwhile. At Opawa Vineyard on the flat Wairau Plain, an excellent Sauvignon Blanc crop is also coming in. It's not far from here to the winery, and vintage time is a non-stop effort from dawn to dusk and on through the night. Grapes have been turned into wine for a millennium or two, and although the principles are the same as they ever were, 21st century winemaking is very much a high-tech industry. In 2000, Nautilus built a winery specifically for Pinot Noir, built on the principles of minimal handling and gravity flow. A brand new white wine facility was opened in 2006. The art, the craft and the technology of winemaking blend together in these state-of-the-art facilities.
Hi, I'm Clive. I'm the winemaker at Nautilus, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our winemaking philosophies. Marlborough is quite a diverse region, and we certainly like to explore all that Marlborough has to offer. To this end, we've either established or purchased 5 estate vineyards of our own, and we deal with 6 local contract growers. Now this enables us to explore all the diverse flavours and aromas of the grapes that are grown in this region and use those different compounds to build up our wine style. Now this means we can get fruit from the stony valley floors going through to the clay hills on the southern valleys, which have a much different soil structure and produce a different style of wine. For example, with Sauvignon Blanc, we make 10 to 12 single vineyard wines. Each of these wines will reflect the character of that particular site. But we use them as building blocks to blend together and introduce layers of flavours and aromas and a little bit of extra complexity into our Sauvignon Blanc blend. With Pinot Noir, the clay soils of the southern valleys give us mid-palate weight and texture, whereas on the valley floor, the stony soils give us vibrant fruit characters. Again, we blend these two components together to produce a nice rounded, silky textured wine. As well as Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Noir, we also make Chardonnay, Pinot Gris and a sparkling wine. And the same philosophy of blending components from different sites applies in these styles as well. Nautilus has been making wine for 20 years. We still regard ourselves as a young wine company in a new winemaking region. We have dedicated facilities like our Pinot Noir cellar here, and we've also recently completed a white wine winery. We certainly adopt new technologies where appropriate, but we also respect the old world winemaking techniques. You could say it's the best of both worlds.
It is the best of both worlds in Marlborough winemaking, and the world comes to Marlborough knowing they're in a region producing some of the world's finest wines, and at Nautilus they're up there with the best.
This is the Nautilus Chardonnay. This is 2005. It's got 10 months on French oak, but we use a mixture of younger and older barrels, 1 to 3 years, so you get quite a bit of oak on the nose. Enjoy.
So you probably know Marlborough wines for their quality. They're enjoyed around the world, particularly Sauvignon Blanc, but there's more to it than that, and I believe that Nautilus represents the best of that selection. I'm Katie, I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager here at Nautilus Estate. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Marlborough. Here I am, glass of wine in hand, sitting outside the Nautilus winery. Obviously we make Nautilus Sauvignon Blanc, the 2006 is drinking beautifully. We also make a Nautilus Pinot Gris, that's proving very popular, a lot of positive feedback from journalists and customers. We also make a Chardonnay. When people come into the cellar door, they sometimes want to pass by the Chardonnay, simply because they've maybe had too many over-oaked styles of Chardonnay in the past. But when you get people to try it, they really love it. The complexity that you get from those stony Rapara soils is fantastic. The 2005 is tasting beautifully at the moment, and the 2004 was fantastic for us as well. We got really good reviews. But what Nautilus is really known for, increasingly more and more, is its Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir cellar here behind me was built in 2000 as part of our ongoing commitment to producing fantastic wines from that grape. Nautilus Pinot Noir is starting to really get a name for itself as a premium Marlborough Pinot Noir. Now when people think about Pinot Noir from New Zealand, they typically think of wines from Marlborough or Central Otago. But increasingly, Marlborough Pinot Noir is getting a name for itself. And I think that's really just a result of the fact that in the past, Sauvignon Blanc was doing so well that that was where the winemakers were focusing their time and attention. Nowadays, and certainly in Nautilus's case, we've been focusing on Pinot Noir for quite some years now, and we're really seeing the results. Unfortunately, I don't have a bottle of Nautilus Pinot Noir to show you today, simply because it's sold out, it's been so popular, and the 2006 isn't ready for release yet. But we do have this bottle, which is the Nautilus 4 Barriques. It's a reserve-style Pinot Noir that's made from the best 4 barrels, French Barriques, of all the Pinot Noir that's brought into Nautilus. We only make 100 cases of it. It's only available here at cellar door, but it's just an example of what we're able to do, and it's absolutely superb.
From its small beginnings, Nautilus Estate has grown to be one of Marlborough's and New Zealand's most respected winemakers. Regularly acclaimed by the wine media, consistent award winners, the diverse range of Nautilus wines make the perfect accompaniment to any dining experience, from the world's top cuisine to a traditional Māori hangi. For more than 20 years now, technology, diversity, skill and a passion for excellence have gone into making the fine wines of Nautilus. Now, once again, the people involved are getting ready to celebrate another great vintage.
In 2007, the first pick of our Pinot Noir. Fantastic looking fruit. It's going to make some fantastic wine. Really looking forward to it. Hope you do too.
Marlborough is such a fantastic place to grow grapes and live. Year on year we produce consistent quality, we've got a wonderful climate, we get wonderful flavours, vibrant flavours, and we've got a great facility here at Nautilus. And that's why I'm here, making the best wine I can for Nautilus.
Nautilus has been making wines for 22 years. You might say we've done things a bit back to front. We started out with no vineyards of our own, no winery of our own. But look where we are today. We're making beautiful wines. We're part of the family of 12 group of wineries, 12 of the most prestigious wineries in New Zealand. And people are enjoying our wines all over the world. I hope you are too. Cheers.